Is this thing on? What is up, moody people? It's been a minute. It's been a little minute. But I know I've been on my TikTok-ish lately, so you know all my content been on TikTok. So if you're not on TikTok, what are you doing? Okay, let me stop. That's no excuse. I am sorry I have neglected you all for this long. I don't want to promise to say that I'm back because you know shit happens, but I'm back right now, so that's all that matters. So if you follow me on TikTok, then you saw that I recently got some new palettes from Beauty Bay, and I asked you guys to put in the comments what palette I should use first, and the one that I saw got the most comments was actually berries. So I'm gonna try to create a look using these colors. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to figure this out on my own. Normally I go on Pinterest and I look for inspo, but you know what, I'm gonna tap in and see what I can create. So if you want to see what I create, you gotta keep on watching. Alright, first things first, I already did my skin prep, as you can hopefully tell, because my skin is nice and radiant and just glowy. I did my toner, my serum, my moisturizer, my sunscreen. I did all that. So yeah, she's prepped and ready to go. Isn't she looking juicy? I feel so awkward doing this. I haven't done this in so long. Oh my gosh, get this together, Morgan. But yeah, first we're going to start with eyebrows. I was going to do them off camera and then come back and just start with my eyes. So I was like, you know what? Like I said, it's been a minute. Let's give them the full meat and potatoes, the full entree of what it means for me to do my makeup. So this is my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade, I assume 6, because this has a 6 on it. Yeah, it doesn't say a color, but it's literally like a soft black. Like, this is what it looks like. So yeah, let's go ahead and get these brows popping. First I'm going to brush through them. I am still trying to figure out how to do my brows. I was doing gel and then filling them in, but I just feel like that wasn't working for me. So I think I'm going to stick to what I know, and I'm going to fill them in and then seal them or secure them with gel. I don't know. Like I said, y'all know, if y'all seen on my YouTube from what, like 3-4 years ago, my sister actually taught me how to do my brows, and then I went to school and we actually had a whole lesson on brows. So I feel like I've gotten pretty good at them as far as, you know, filling them in and, you know, defining that natural shape. I don't do Instagram brows. I can't, but also I won't. So yeah, let's just go. Was I covering y'all? I think I was covering y'all. Hold on, let me. Okay, do I need to zoom y'all in so I can see my brows? Is that good enough? Can y'all see? All up close and personal. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start by outlining. And I do the bottom first. I need to not talk while I do this. Cool, just like that. And then we do the top. And then once I connect the top and the bottom at the tail right here, I'll just start at the end and start filling it in. Oh, that came out good. It's this broad that be giving me trouble, but we gonna go ahead and do her. Oh, I hate this brow so much. This is my trouble brow. Oops. Cool. And then after they're filled in, I just take the spoolie and brush through the front so it's not a harsh, boxy beginning. And then I'm going to take some brow gel. This is NYX, the brow glue in the shade black. And I'm just gonna run this through my hair. It's like a tint. It doesn't really do too much when I add it. I see some people do the gel and then fill in their brows, but to me, I feel like the product doesn't stay as well when you do that. Maybe I need a better gel, a different gel. I don't know. Shit. Ooh, not me cussing on YouTube. Let me stop. Cool. Brows are done. I ain't doing nothing else to them. Okay. But now I'm going to go ahead and prime. I need to zoom you out just a little bit. And I'm going to prime my eyes with my P. Louise. So hold please while I grab that. P. Louise. I think this is actually rumor 6. I usually go between 5 and 6 for my shade for my primer from P. Louise. And I just do a nice little dot. A little goes a long way with this. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M133 concealer brush. I use this to spread out the eyeshadow base once it's on, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just get that nice and all blended in. Give that lid a nice blank canvas to work with. Cool. Now for the fun part. Like I said, I don't know what look I'm gonna do. I low-key was gonna do the whole 2016 trend, but for one, I never stopped doing 2016 makeup. That's literally who I am, 2016 makeup. I love it. I love the trend. I love the looks. I love all of it. The only thing I don't love is that they didn't really do blush back then. And y'all know I'm a blush girly now. If y'all been paying attention to my social media, I'm a blush girly now. But, what do I want to do? I think I want to do maybe a pink and purple cut crease. Or a little bit of glitter in the crease. Yeah, I do want to do that because I want to see how the mattes perform, because you know mattes are always hit or miss. Sometimes they can show up a little chalky and patchy on the lid, so I really want to see how the mattes perform with this specific company. So I think I'm gonna do like a purple and pink situation with maybe something glittery in the crease, like a glitter liner or something. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. To get my brush, I think I'm going to start with this brush right here, but I probably need to clean it off. I use this A Lame, I guess that's how you say it, brush color remover. And it looks like this. And I just get whatever previous color was on there off. This is the quick and easy, low-key lazy way to clean your brushes. You should still use soap and water, but for right now we gonna use this. That was probably loud and annoying, I'm sorry. I think I want to start with this shade right here. Hold on. The shade right here, it's called 1985. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna just throw that all in my crease. I want to try to use this mirror, but it's cracked and I can't get as close. I guess I could. Can y'all see though? I want to make sure y'all can see, because like that's the whole point of this, so y'all can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna throw that all in the crease here. Just throw it in. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna blend, and blending is like 80% of the work and the magic when it comes to eyeshadow, in my opinion. I feel like I can't, hold on. It's because I have this paper on it. There we go. Now I can see. Now I can see. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it in there and then we'll work on it. I don't know why I feel so stuffy and congested now when literally 20 minutes ago I was fine. I'm like, you would do this when I say I'm gonna record and make my return to the YouTube. Okay. Cute. Now, I think I'm gonna take the shade, hold on. I'm gonna take the shade right here called Bubblegum. This one right here. And I'm gonna throw that above where I put 1985, just so that it's not a harsh edge. And I'm gonna basically blend this almost, if not just about right up to the brow. Can y'all see? I need to pay attention and make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. That's one thing about me, I will record a whole look out of focus and not realize it till it's too late. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. But now I feel like I want to deepen up. Is that a hair? That is a hair. I think I got it. I want to deepen up this purple just a bit. So I'm going to focus. This is where I want to be precise. And I think I'm actually going to change my brush. I'm going to go into this shade right here. This dark purple. Hold on. I can't hold this right. This dark purple right here. It's called Risk. But I'm going to go in on a more defined brush. I typically save this brush just for my blacks, but it gives me the precision that I want. Do y'all see this? Can y'all see? It's fluffy, but it's also kind of dense, if that makes sense. I don't know. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. And I'm trying to hurry up because I still haven't figured out this camera as far as, you know, the timer and when it auto shuts off and everything, and then how long the batteries last. My battery is fully charged, so it better not give me no issues, but who knows. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go into Risk. Ooh, I almost dropped my mirror. Holy crap. And I'm gonna poke. Can y'all see? Okay. Right here. Same thing on this eye. Focusing it directly in that pocket. And I'm gonna slowly bring it up just a tad, just to blend out the edge so that it's not a harsh line. Okay, I like that. I think I'm also gonna put this on the outer V. So let me pick up a little bit more so I can do that. And we're just gonna dust very lightly. I'm probably more than likely gonna end up throwing this back in this outer corner again after I cut my crease. I'm just trying to set the basis so that I know exactly what I'm doing and where I want to stop the cut crease and, you know, things like that. Things like that. Now I'm gonna go back in with that crap. Now I'm gonna go back in with that original brush that I had and back into Bubblegum and a little bit of 1985. I'm gonna mix the two. Don't ask me why, that's just the vibe that I felt. And we're gonna blend. Blend, blend, blend. Oh, that gave me the perfect color. And it's crazy is I didn't want to leave the house today, but I actually need to. I need to make a return to Sephora, and I don't want to drag my feet with it. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, that's so pretty. So far, I have nothing bad to say about this palette. Not that I wanted to, I'm just saying in general, so far I have no complaints. I think the real test will be when I put the mattes on my lid after I cut my crease. So more to come on that. Speaking of cutting my crease, that's what we're about to do. Now I'm going to take my P. Louise in the shade Rumor Zero, which is white, and I'm going to use this to cut my crease. I've actually been considering getting the other colored P. Louise, like the actual rainbow colored P. Louise bases for, you know, not just cutting my crease, but like doing my eyes and stuff. But I don't want to buy them one by one, and the bundle is sold out. So there's that. Anyway, you see this? Can y'all see that? Let's go ahead and cut this crease. There's one. I don't know why this eye always comes out better than this eye, but it's annoying AF. Okay, hopefully y'all just saw what I did. Creases are cut. Now I'm actually gonna take this, what is this? I think this is Real Techniques. I don't know who this is. Where did I get this from? I'm gonna take this. It's kind of fluffy, but also, ooh, look at all that. Need to clean that again. But I'm gonna use this brush to pack the matte lid, the matte color all over my lid. Okay, hopefully that's clean enough. I cleaned it before, but I guess I didn't do enough. Way to embarrass me. Okay, now. I know I want to do pink. There's a lot of pinks in here. Oh, this one is calling my name down here. I think I'm going to take this pink right here. Can y'all see that? Is that the right pink? Yeah. This one right here. This is called Manicure. And I'm going to pack that, like I said, all on the lid where I just cut that crease where that blank canvas is. And this is going to be the true test to see if their mattes are hitting or not. Because like I said, mattes can be tricky. Sometimes they can be patchy, chalky, not as pigmented. The list goes on. You can always save it with shimmer or a glitter, but I don't want to do that. I want to see how these really perform. So what you see is hopefully gonna be decent. I was gonna say what you see is what you get, but I was like, I don't want to give them shit. But whatever. Ooh, that's pretty. OMG. OMG. And that blended out almost perfectly. Look at that. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Wow, 10 out of 10. Let me stop. Let me not be overzealous. Because we got to see throughout the day how this performs. Oh, I don't feel like going to Sephora, but I will. And we're just returning. We're not buying anything more again. You hear me? We are returning, and that's it. Wow, that was pretty alright with me. Okay. Alright, Manicure. I'm going to do a second layer just because I want to really make sure that that pigment is packed and popping on the lid. So I'm going to do a second layer. Wow, I love this. I love this color. And depending on how these perform, I may end up purchasing the bundle again for my professional kit, because like 8 palettes for $144. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. Okay. That's good. Okay. What's next? Next I gotta fix that outer corner just to blend that purple into the pink a little bit better. So I'm gonna go back into Risk, which was that dark purple. And I'm just gonna I don't know what this motion is called, but this is the motion I'm doing. I'm literally just like kind of sweeping it. Just like this. Yep, I like that. Now I think I'm gonna take, I kind of want to do the pink one. I got these little glitter liners. Can y'all see? From the TikTok shop. I actually had these before, and then I ended up putting them in my professional kit. And then I came across them again, and I was like, I want them for myself, so I got them. But one, I can't open it. And then two, I don't know which one I should use. I actually have one more because I didn't realize they didn't come in a pack anymore. You had to buy them individually. So I have this copper one. And then I have, can I hold this up? These right here. So I think, I mean, I could go with the rose gold one, but I don't want to. I kind of want to see what this white one does. I hope it does something. This one right here. Hold on, let me swatch it because I don't want to get nothing. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I can work with this. Okay. Can y'all see that? I don't think I can see that. Can y'all see that? It's right. Whatever. Do I want to use this one? Do I want to use gold? I'll do this one first, and if it doesn't come out the way I want it to, then I'm gonna put the gold over top. How about that? Okay. 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 Steady hand. Can y'all see? Okay, y'all can see. Well, that's pretty. I don't really care for the applicator. It's one of those, it's not a brush, I'll say that. Oh, that's very subtle. Can you guys see that? I feel like I'm gonna need to build it up a little bit, but let's go ahead and do the other eye. This eye I have no problem doing. It's always this eye. It's always this eye. Okay, not bad. Usually I use my Urban Decay liners for this, but nothing wrong with doing something new, something different. I thought this was gonna be more so iridescent, and it's low-key picking up as silver as I have all this gold jewelry on. But you know what, that's okay. Makeup is fluid. You can do whatever you want and make it look half decent. I will say right off the bat, I do see, I don't know if it's creasing or if it's the way I first applied it, but I need to apply more of this pink in this inner corner. I think it's because my eyes were bunched up when I first applied it. So let me try to smooth them out and fix that. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Let's do the other eye too, just to be safe. Ooh, applying that with your eye open is insanity, but I had to make sure that there was no creasing. Okay. But so far, aside from that, again, I really like the matte. So yeah, let's continue on. I think I want to stick to color again and actually use this Fenty Beauty liner that I just got. This is their Fine Lines Precision Gel Eyeliner Pencil, and this is in the shade The Navy. looks like that. And I'm gonna, oh, that was a lot. Put this down right here. Now, why was it hella pigmented on my hand? And now I'm having to run it back and forth on my eyes. Like, be consistent. Choose what you want to do. Pick a side. Okay, on this side. Okay, now we're gonna do the top liner. I have mixed feelings about this. This is the Glamlite calligrapher eyeliner. It's supposed to be waterproof and everything, but it's not. Sometimes this doesn't show up the way I need it to. It's supposed to be like a pure black, and then sometimes I feel like instead of laying down, it picks up what's underneath it. But this is all I have right now, so we're gonna make it work. I do have Inglot, but I think it's dried out because I haven't used it in a minute. It's my fault. Should have stuck to what I knew, and no, I'm not doing a wing. I don't know how. I could figure it out, but I don't want to, so not your business. If I wanted to, I could, but I don't, so I'm not. Let me shut up while I'm doing this. As good as it's gonna get. And then this one. Okay. I mean, it did the job, so whatever. Now we're gonna get some mascara. I probably should put the primer on first, which I never do anymore because I just be rushing, trying to hurry up and get this done. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara Primer, and it gives you extra length and volume. That's what it looks like. I'm just gonna throw this on the lashes so that it'll be ready, excuse me, for the mascara I'm about to throw on. Okay, and this side. Now I'm going to take the same brand mascara. This is the Curl and Volume Mascara. It's just the pink one, that's what I call it. And we're going to coat the lashes. Okay, same thing on this side. And I don't apply this to the bottom just yet. I'm actually going to apply a different mascara to the bottom, but I do that after my base is done. So yeah, let's just go ahead and put it on the top. Now we're gonna get ready for lashes. Y'all must have seen about 10,000 different tutorials from me now on how to put on your lashes. So if you don't know how to put them on yet, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. We're gonna take these lashes here. I don't know what brand they are. I got them from Amazon. We're gonna take these and we're just gonna pop them right on. I'm gonna take my duo lash glue. I'm not gonna show you what it looks like because it looks disgusting. And that's none of your business what my stuff looks like. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the I can't even talk, that's what I get. I'm gonna go ahead and take the duo lash glue. This is the green one. It looks white and it dries clear. First thing I'll do, in case y'all haven't seen any of my 1,000 tutorials, is line my lash line with the glue. Once that's lined, I'm gonna go ahead and take the lash, and put glue on the band. Can y'all see my glue? No, you can't. Okay, good, because it looks absolutely crazy. And then we're gonna fan this for 65 seconds, but I'm not gonna keep that all in. I'm gonna fast forward to when I put it on. Cool. I'll do the same thing to this eye, obviously. Take that duo lash glue. Okay, lashes are on. This part is done. Now let's move on to the base. So like I said before, I already did my skincare and everything. The only thing I have to do now is prime. So I'm gonna take this Maybelline Grippy Serum, up to 24-hour wear makeup grip primer, with 2% niacinamide. Okay, but this is what it looks like, and I'm gonna. This is actually a new one. I just used the last of my old one, so forget to crack this one open today. I'm just gonna. Ooh, I hate the way that feels. I do not like stuff running on my face. I don't even like tears running on my face when I cry. Like, I will aggressively wipe them away. Like, that's how much I hate the feeling of stuff running on my face. Not that y'all cared, but yeah. Do you guys like that I took my bonnet off for you guys? Because normally I would get ready in my bonnet and then do a big, like, grand reveal of me looking 12 times better at the end. But I was like, you know what? We can be cute in the beginning. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what I chose to do. And then this should start to get a little bit grippy. As you can you tell? I don't know if you can tell. But my skin is kind of like sticking to my fingers a little bit. That's what we want. So now I'm going to get my foundation. This is the Haus Labs Skin Tech Foundation. And mine is in the shade, 450 Medium Deep Warm. Which looks like this. Anyway, I'm going to take my foundation. And I don't do a whole bunch. Well, this might be a whole bunch to some people. But to me, it's not a whole bunch. I just do like half a pump here. Half a pump here, drag this across, and drag this across. I don't even put any on the center of my face because I know that once I blend it out, the leftovers from the outside are gonna meet in the middle, and I just feel like you don't need a cake face to look good. So yeah. And I'm gonna take my Badescu skincare. This is a facial spray with aloe, adaptogens, and coconut water. It looks like this, and I use this. I use setting spray to do this because I feel like it really helps the foundation stay more. But for the past, I don't even know how long I've been doing this, probably even back when I was on YouTube before, I use this because I just feel like it gives me the coverage and also hydration that I need. So I don't know, it makes sense in my head. I was gonna say I'm not a professional, but I am a professional, but I'm not a professional that knows everything. So, whatever. Anyway, like I said, and I'm going to try to avoid spraying this directly on my eyelids because I noticed that when I do that, that's when my eyes start to crease and everything because the powder, like, I guess gunks up from me blinking and stuff and it being wet. So I'm going to try to avoid my eyes while I put this on. Ugh, ew, I tasted it, yuck. And I'm going to take this sponge from Painted. This is just the regular, as you can, you probably can't tell, this was the white sponge, and I just start to bounce the foundation into my skin. And see how, like I said, I didn't need to put any in the middle because it just all meets together as I blend out what I did apply. Yeah, there's a method to my madness. I feel like I'm talking so much and I'm not gonna have anything to cut out because it's gonna be nothing but me talking. So I hope this doesn't end up being too long. But you know what? First video back. You want to get what I give you. And I hope you like it. I was gonna say you better like it, but I was like, no, I need to be nice because I need them to actually like, as in physically like on YouTube, this video. So yeah, hopefully you guys will support me and like it. What they say, like, comment, share. Gosh, it's been so while since I said that. I said so while. I was trying to say a while and so long, and I said so while. I had my own Mean Girls moment, like when she said gruel and she was trying to say great and cool. Yeah, that was me just now. Now see how pretty that foundation is and how it just blended perfectly. Make sure we get the double chin. And like I said, we didn't have to apply anything to the center because it all met in the middle. Cool. Now I'm gonna take, oh, I almost lost my beauty blender, good lord. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I don't know why it is so dirty like this. I promise I don't just be painting this on itself. This is in the shade, I think it's caramel. Yeah, this is in the shade medium deep caramel. And I actually don't apply this the way most people do. I do a little right here underneath the eye. Dot right here in the Cupid's bow, nose, and the forehead. Yeah, I don't really drag my concealer all the way out. I don't really care for how it looks, and also because of the way that I do my blush, I like for the blush to blend into the concealer and the concealer into the blush, if that makes sense. So yeah, but while this is sitting, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush, and I think I'm gonna grab a new one. So let's see which one I want to use today. Okay, I decided which blush. I'm gonna use the Patrick Ta, what is this called? Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. This is in the shade She's Giving. And I'm gonna take this one. I want to take the cream at the top and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And this is a Sephora Pro Blush 99 brush. I'm gonna pick some up. Now this is my first time using this, so this is definitely a first impression. Hopefully it does not fail. Okay, it's very subtle. Not mad at that. It's definitely better than another blush that I used. And I was like, what the heck is this? Because it was literally nothing. I think I need to pick up a little bit more of this. There we go. I was being too timid. I need to really dip into it. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. I don't want to pick up too much, but you know. And I'm looking at the mirror behind you guys because I cannot look in the monitor, screen, whatever you want to call it, to save my life. It's just not big enough for my poor eyes. So, okay. I'll give a better review after I put the powder on to see how it really performs. I'm going to set that right there. Now we can blend out the concealer. So let me find my concealer brush. Here it is. This is Real Techniques. This is a Real Techniques 217 brush. And I mainly focus it on the inner, almost first half of my eye. Anyway, like I was saying, I focus this right here. And then I kindly tap the edges between the blush and the concealer so that it's not harsh. Okay. Same thing, tap the edges. Cool. Now I'm going to take my powder puff and my Dermablend powder to set the concealer, and then after that's done, I'll do the blush. So yeah, let's do that. Just as I was getting ready to do that, my camera died. I'm surprised it made it that long. But yeah, I had to move quick because I didn't want my concealer to crease. So I'm going to take this Dermablend powder. This is in the shade Warm Saffron. And I'm going to take, I hope I don't make a mess because I really don't want to get this on my shirt. I'm gonna stand back like this. Like that. And even though this may seem like a lot, I really don't bake. Like, this only stays on long enough until I apply it to the other places. I apply my concealer and then I brush it away. Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques 201 brush, it's this big fluffy brush, and just brush this away. And then I'm going to go back in with that powder blush. I'm going to take my big fluffy brush that has no name. It's the Little Mermaid one from Ulta. But all I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna open this, tap into the powder down here. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's so pretty. Can y'all see how pretty this color is? I think I like the powder more than I like the cream, if I'm being honest. That's pretty AF. Wow. Okay. Probably put too much, but who cares? Not me. It'll tone down when I set it with my powder at the end. But ooh, wow. Which one was this again? Was this She's Giving? Yeah, this is She's Giving. Yeah. She's is definitely giving. Not mad at that. Okay, now that those powders are on, I'm gonna go in with a spray before I do my contour. So I'm gonna take this Urban Decay All Nighter spray, and again, I'm gonna try to avoid my eyes and just I tasted that one too, yuck. And this is to help all the powders and everything melt together. First of all, melt together and then melt into my skin. I also have the One Size powder, but I save that for the end when I do my final powder set. So yeah, let me stop jumping ahead. Like, girl, calm down, they gonna see it. But anyway, I need to clean up that concealer because I don't know why it is bursting like that. Now I'm going to take this Haus Labs Precise, I think that says Shaping, I can't tell because it's blurred out, Balm Contour. This is in the shade Curve, and I don't really do anything harsh. I just put it right there, right there, right in the middle of my forehead. I don't drag this down the nose because it's pretty pigmented. So I start at the top and then I bring it down along the sides. And for that, I I need to find my Morphe. Here it is. I have a Morphe 405 and E62 brushes to help blend that out. So first I'm going to take the 405 and I like to blend this up so that it doesn't drag my face down. Because contour is meant to go in like the shadowy parts of your face, and I feel like if you apply something dark and you drag it down, it'll make your face drag down, and that's not the look we're going for. Same thing on this side, do it up. And the forehead, into the hairline. And then again, we're gonna take, what is this? The E62 brush. And I'm gonna take this to drag this product all the way down to the tip of my nose. Like that. Cool. Now, we're gonna set again. I'm gonna use, I'm actually running out of that spray, so I'm not pressed to use it. I guess I'll use my Fenty. This is the Fenty Beauty You Mist Makeup Extending Setting Spray. Looks like this. And I'm gonna spray this over my face before I set, avoiding the eyes again. Ugh, I do not like the way this smells. Okay. Yeah! Hate the way that smells. I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade 332 Golden Caramel. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna tap in there with that same brush I used to dust away my powder earlier. And we're gonna set. Just make sure everything is set in place. And then I'm going to take a translucent powder. This is something that I actually learned when I was in class. I was always telling my teacher how I have the issue basically with transfer. Like my makeup is always transferring off of my face, either on my clothes, on my hands, on other people. And she said it's either one or two things. Either I'm using too much makeup or I'm not setting right. So I started to use less as far as, you know, the foundations and everything, because that's really what was transferring. But then I also started setting with translucent powder because that's what she recommended to use. So I'm gonna take another Dermablend. I think this is just translucent, or it says original, but it's white. And I just take this puff that I actually got from Kimchi. I got the Kimchi powder, but I don't really care for it. So I don't care for it for myself, I'll say that. I pat in and then I tap off the excess. And I just go over my face. Especially, this is where I transfer the most, on my chin and jawline. And then I pick up whatever I tapped off. If I need more, I use that to go over the rest of my face. And you see how that powder also calms down the blush? See? There's a method to my madness. There is a method. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now I'm not gonna let this set for too long. I'm just gonna let it sit for maybe 30 seconds while, dang it, got it on my shirt. While I do my under eye. And all I'm doing is I'm taking that Fenty Beauty mascara, the one that goes along with that blue pencil I just showed y'all. This is hella thick in the shade Electric Blue. That's what it looks like. Now I'm just gonna put this on my under eye real quick. My bottom lashes, rather. Oh, that's cute. That's super cute. Same thing on this eye. Yep. Now I'm going to take that same big old fluffy brush from before and dust away the translucent powder because I don't want to look a crack whore. Y'all know I always reference that, and if you don't know where that's from, you need your black card revoked or your white card if you follow what I'm saying. Yeah, now just dust away that and then we're almost done. I think I'm going to do a little bit of highlight. Oh, shoot. You guys like my earrings? My daddy got them for me for my not my birthday, for Jesus's birthday, for Christmas. Put this back in. For highlight, I think I'm just gonna use, because I have pink and purple on the eyes, I'm gonna use this Lavender Lover from Fenty Beauty. Looks like this. I need to find my brush. This is not the right brush, but this is the brush I'm going to use because I like how it picks up the product. I'm going to dust that on the cheeks. Oh, that's pretty. Excuse me. Okay, now for the lips. For the lips. I think I want to do what I've been doing. Yeah, hold on. There was a hair on me. I'm going to go in with this Jesus Place lip liner. Luxe liner, I'm sorry, in a shade Scorpio. Let me zoom y'all in. Just so I can see the lips. Okay. And this is like a deep, it's not purple, but it's not burgundy. It's in the middle, I guess. Make sure that is on the way I want. Make sure that it's on there the way I want it to be. And then I'm going to take this matte Maximal Sleek Satin Lipstick in the shade Pink Peppermint. I have been obsessed with this lipstick. This is what it looks like. And I'm just going to go ahead and get her on. Cool. And how pretty is that lip? Like, come on. Now I'm just going to set my face really quick and then we'll be at the end. I'm going to take this One Size Powder Melt. Gosh, I cannot talk today. Glass setting spray. And this is what will really help melt all those powders into my face and into each other. And before I go in with the next setting spray, I am going to let this one dry down. Now I'm going to take the NYX The Face Glue setting spray. Let that dry down. Now I'm going to take the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray. And then lastly, I'm going to take this L'Oreal Infallible 36-Hour Defy Transfer. I guess this is what it's called. Setting spray. This one. And that is the finished look, guys. Let me look at the eyeshadow, see what that's looking like. Okay, so far no creasing. I like that. The skin is looking like skin. This blush is doing it for me. Like, I don't think y'all understand. This blush is hitting. And of course the lips, it's just, you can never go wrong with a good lip combo. So yeah, guys, that is it for this look, it for this video. Please leave a comment down below if you made it to the end. Comment, I don't know. Comment, I don't know. I'm stupid. But leave a nice comment down below. Let me know that you watched the whole video. Let me know what you think, what your favorite step was. And yeah, guys, hopefully I will see you on the next one. If you're not following me on TikTok, because that's honestly where you need to be, because that's where I am the most consistent. But I'm going to try to get back in my YouTube bag. I'm going to try. But anyway, I've been trying to end this for like 10 minutes and I've just been rambling. Bye, guys.